think about winning. Ain't nobody gonna go change me. If I quit tomorrow, that's what I want, bitch. I'm the boss, no trainee. Forever wide open, don't look at my pace. Go take a stand and get put in your...
Okay guys, it's Destiny here, and today I have a special guest on my side.
Hello there, it's James from the Gaming Definition.
Yeah man.
Oh, correct.
We just got a theme for you guys, what we're gonna talk about. The thing is that we are both a firefighter, or we want to be a firefighter. And yeah, we are going to tell you why we want to be a firefighter, and that makes us a firefighter. So James, what do you think? Why do you want to be a firefighter? What is the thing that makes you happier to be a firefighter?
Well, first of all, I've always loved helping people. It's always been something I've wanted to do. Like if I see someone in trouble, immediately I'm like, right, what's going on? Is there anything I could do to help? And now, the thing with firefighting is that you're always there helping people. You could be going to obviously put out a fire, you could be helping someone's cat, you know, the stereotypical thing. You could be going to schools to raise awareness about, obviously, the dangers of fire and why not to mess around with it. You could be going to old Granny Davis's house to install a fire detector, fire alarm thingamabob.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also another thing about it is that it would, well, I'd need to stay fit and stay in shape, and that's always something that I've wanted to do. And I need a reason to stay fit, because obviously when you're a gamer, streaming a lot, playing a lot of video games, making YouTube videos, you kind of slip into bad habits with exercise. So having that job there and needing to be in peak physical condition, well, yeah, that'd be perfect for me. Anyway, why do you want to be a firefighter, or why are you a firefighter, Destiny?
Well, for me it started with when I was younger, the house of my neighbors was like in flames, and the firefighters of my town just came to help. And those guys were like really cool. It was like on Christmas. It was Christmas, and it was like hilarious cold. It was like minus 20 degrees or stuff, and it just was like it was normal for them. I mean, like normal persons would think that it's something special to help on a Christmas day, but they were like, yeah, it's normal for us. Of course we help you. And they were like so kind and so helpful. I mean, for example, they had a grandpa in their house, and he wasn't able to walk this good anymore, and the guys just helped him down, and it was really cool what they did for him, and that's why I started to be a firefighter. And the thing why I want to be a firefighter is that I love, like what James already said, I love to help people, and when you're a firefighter, you're kind of a hero, and I like this little thing to be a hero. And also it helps me to fight my fears. I'm less scared anymore. I mean, like, of course you are afraid when you're going in a fire, but you don't have fear for it. You just think like, of course it's dangerous, but getting normal for you, and that's something that's pretty good for me. That's why I want to be a firefighter, and probably the most firefighters think the same as I do.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And also when you were saying about fear, you need a little bit of fear to make sure you don't do something stupid, because if you're fearless, you pretty much have no boundaries, you don't know when to stop, you'd probably end up running into the fire and do something dumb. So it's a good thing to have the fear there. It's sort of like a safety net in a way. You don't go over the top. You may, like, obviously you want to be the hero, you want to save the day, but you don't want to put yourself or your team in danger when it's unnecessary. And obviously having that hero mindset and avoiding fear, you know. But that's the thing. Obviously I used to have a bad fear of heights, but now it's manageable. It's manageable now. But I'd still be cautious. I'd still be extremely careful when it comes to dealing with heights. If I had to go up the ladder to climb in the window to save someone, I'd still be like, shit, this is quite high up. But I'd be like, but I've got a duty to do, so I'll be extra careful. Make sure that grip is damn tight.
We had training on first day of the firefighter station, and we trained with lifeguards as well, and it was so hilarious high, man. It was like, I don't know, 50 meters, and we had to climb up, and oh my gosh, man, and I'm really afraid of heights. But yeah, when you're in a team, you are less afraid of things. I mean, like when you have a team around you, you trust them. I mean, like it's getting your second family for you, basically, because you have to trust them. You hang out every day with them, and after a time, you trust them with your life. And when you're doing things you're afraid of, and your second family is around you, you do it faster than you would do when you're alone. So that's another thing that's really cool about a firefighter. I mean, like you have a second family and you do so many things together. You share your life. You celebrate Christmas together when you are working on these days, and yeah, it's a really cool thing. You have new friends and you meet so many people. For me, example, I'm in a little town, and we also have 180 firefighters in our town. And
Damn.
yeah, I know like 180 people. I know them with name. I know where they're from, exactly where they're from, the street and stuff. I know the families, and yeah, you know so many people, and it's really a nice thing, man.
And then there's me with like 300 friends on Steam, and I don't even know who half of them are. Probably don't even know who 50 of them are, let's be honest.
Yeah, probably it's true. Of course, I mean like when you're a firefighter, it's something else is on Steam. I mean like you share your daily life. And yeah,
Yeah, very
pretty
true.
cool. They just can tell everyone who is interested to be a firefighter, just go to the next firefight station, ask them what the requires are, and just train for it. I mean, like it's really worth it. Of course, it's going to be hard. Like James is experienced in the moment. I mean, like you have to train every day to get into firefight position, but in the end, it pays off. So, yeah.
Now the
No,
first hurdle is making it so I'm exercising every single day, because obviously after you've done some intense training, you're aching like crazy the next day, and you just
yeah,
don't want to go near it. But
that's really true.
you just gotta get through it somehow, and I'm still yet to manage to do it every single day, because I've just got to take a day's break sometimes. There's just no way to do it at my current physical condition. But obviously
Yeah,
with time it will become easier, hopefully.
you're getting very fit. I mean, like you have to imagine you wear like clothes which are very heavy. I mean, like I think my equipment weighs in total 30 kilogram,
Damn.
and then you pull off the gas tank on your back. I don't know the real word for it, but never mind. I mean, like you would bury so many things with you, and then you have to carry out a person if it's a fire, and like 70% of the cases you have to pull out a person of the fire, and this person also weighs like 100 kilogram maximum, but you are two persons, and so everyone have to carry 50 kilogram, and it's really hard spot for you, and it's very hot on the fire, up to like 700 degree or stuff. You don't see anything because everywhere is smoke, and yeah, it's a really I don't know how to say, but really frustrating for you because you don't see anything. You're in the unknown house. You don't know anything there.
Really got to
You're
rely
really
on memory as well, I
yeah,
guess.
man, it's true.
Got to work
So
on that then.
yeah, but I think with the time you get bigger with this. I mean, like the time gives you so much experience, and you know how everything is going to work, and yeah, of course it's going to be easier with the time. So do you have a person that motivated you to be a firefighter, or was it like your private wish?
Well, when I was in year 5, I I once found out that there was a fire in a building, and pretty much nobody had called in the fire service. And the fire was in a lift. It wasn't anything massive, but obviously I was like straight away on the phone. This was back when I had like a little Sony Ericsson brick phone. You know those Nokia phones. It was sort of like that, but a Sony Ericsson instead. Um, yeah, so straight away on the phone, and my granddad's friend, his name is Jerry, he was quite, I think he's around 50 years old, but he's still able to work in the fire service efficiently. Yeah, he came
Mm.
along, and then straight away that day I was like, damn, I'd I'd love to be in the fire service one day. seeing a guy that's 50 years old, still in peak physical condition,
Yeah.
and able to do all the stuff he could do, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, obviously I'd want to be able to do that sort of thing, because it's just crazy the amount of things you can do. Like right now, just the wearing the gear alone would probably be too much, but to be able to get to that level is just something you just, want to achieve. It's an accomplishment in itself, just getting there. But being a firefighter as well, damn, that's something to work for, and it's something I really want to do.
Yeah, man.
Because that could have been me going into that building. Because there was a dog stuck in that building, and obviously I love animals. So yeah, obviously being in year 5, not having any fighter training, you couldn't do anything. You couldn't go in there. They wouldn't allow you. But the dog did make it out safely. Don't worry about that. But I'd love to have the experience and knowledge of how to go in and save someone or an animal, or whatever. I'd love to be that person that steps out and does that. And of course, the only opportunity you get to do that is when you're working in the fire service, because you can't just run into a fire with no gear on and expect to be anything other than a liability. So
It could be bad for you, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Well, we have persons who are 60 years old already, and they're still running in fires, and they're so healthy, dude. It's unbelievable. I wasn't that healthy with 16, man. It's so ridiculous. They're really very fit, man, and they train every day with sport. Really cool, man. If I'm so old, I want to be that fit as well.
Yeah, because like pretty much after like 50 years old, people generally start to slack a bit. They don't exercise as much, or they get fat, or whatever,
Yeah.
or something happens. But to see someone still able to do all that sort of thing, it's like, okay, let's not conform to the stereotypes. Let's not get fat after age 50. Let's still be able to do all the things we could do at age 20. Obviously a bit slower, but still able to do it nonetheless. Pretty cool.
Yeah, another reason why I love being a firefighter is like, I think for me it's important to have a sense in your life. I mean, like something you do shit for, and if you're a firefighter, you have so much you work for. I mean, like you work for other purposes that you don't even know. You work for them to save a life. You work for your family. You are like a hero for your family. Also, you do it for yourself. I mean, like you can always say that you helped other people without that they help you back. I mean, like you did it for not getting anything for it, and
You did it because it's your job, nothing else. You didn't
yeah,
expect a reward or whatever. You just, in there doing it, done.
and they're really so grateful when you help them. They're so happy and they are so kind to you, and yeah, they're just happy that you are there to help them. And I think it's a big thing that you can get in life, to help people without expecting anything of them. Really, one of the biggest things you can get.
All the chances you get to save someone, potentially change someone's life, because obviously, if you weren't there, God knows what would have happened. Like, it's just something so simple as pulling someone out of a house can make that much of a difference.
I mean, like their whole lives will change after this, man. I mean, like they will life with knowing, they just know, and they get every day better. I mean, like they use today, they go out, make sports, they live their lives, they go out and go to other countries to see them, and basically a fire can change your whole life, I think.
Yeah, could change your appearance, could make you lose. Oh gosh,
Exactly.
lose the feeling in your nerves, even worse.
Yeah, man.
Or rather lose the ability to feel because of nerve damage.
Maybe.
But yeah, like you never know what saving that one person could have accomplished. Like that person could then go on to cure cancer. Anything's possible. Obviously, it's probably not going to be that amazing, but who knows? Maybe the person you save could end up in the Activision studios and actually make a decent Call of Duty this year.
Forget about that.
Yeah, one thing at a time, I guess.
Yeah, probably not. It's not going to happen anyway. I mean, like, who could do a good Call of Duty? No one could.
I could do it easy.
Easy.
Hire me, Activision. I've got all the ideas up here. So first of all, we need a Moab, and especially.
Oh wait, man, I think it's already at mine. Thanks for sharing this with me, and I hope you enjoyed to be in my video.
Yeah, it's been a
I
good.
hope you
Oh, go on.
you guys enjoyed it as well. So you have now something to say, James?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been a fun conversation. Nice to learn a little bit more about the fire service and stuff, and see, hear why you want to do it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and take care, I guess.
Hey man, we see us. Bye.